Okay, my Forex family, this is Sydney Guajardo coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas. And we are the trading places. Okay, so let's figure out what's going on in the news. What do we got tomorrow or tonight? Let's see. We have nothing tomorrow or the rest of the day today. So the news won't come out until tomorrow. This morning we had Swiss franc S&B monetary policy assessment. And then we had the Swiss S&B press conference. Good news for US home sales were higher than expected. But we all knew that. Okay, so everybody get into the habit of looking at Forex Factory, create an account, and look to see what type of red folders we have coming up, or even orange folders. Some of this stuff affects the news sometimes, or affects currency sometimes. Okay, so, all right, so we got that out of the way. Let's put that here. Let's look at euro dollar. It just came off this pivot point here. Looks like we have a small trend going north. I think it's probably going to continue. It kind of broke structure here, up here. If you just take a line, where are we at here? Here we are. If you see that right there, it broke structure right here. So I think we have, if it can break past this here, let's look at what this is here. If it can break past this 116,770, it's probably going to go north. It already broke this structure line. It's like a Fibonacci line or linear regression, straight line down. See, it went this way and it looked like it was going to continue up. And it got to this point here, and it went back. It got back in place. That could happen here again too, but I think if it breaks this 116,770, it's probably going to go north. So just continue to look at that. Okay. All right. Let's go to dollar yen. What do we have here? Okay. The pivot point is normally where business ends on a certain day. Let's see where it ended here. Right there, 105,380. Let's get this line here to here. In order to break structure, it's got to go past that. Pretty close to that. So it doesn't look like it's going to break structure here. It's probably going to stay in line, bounce off of this line, and come back. So I think euro dollar is going to continue to go north. Let me see if it's on my list here. Dollar yen, nope, it's not on my list. So it's probably going to end up bouncing on this line 105,380 for a little bit, and then bounce north with some volume. Euro yen. Okay, it's kind of, if you can see this, it's kind of making a little box here. What I'll do is I'll highlight this box with a rectangle. See how this is in consolidation? It's just bouncing in between here. It's bounced several times and tested this line to see if it can break. So I think what it's going to do is if it can somehow break here, 123, 180, it's probably going to test here and go back up north. So look for euro yen to go north. Let's see. Hold on. I don't have it on my list, but it's in consolidation right now. Aussie dollar. Okay, so if you look at this right here, it broke structure there on this channel. It broke structure and looked like it wanted to come back, but it didn't. So let's take a look at this here. 70505. It's going to bounce here for a little bit, maybe test it a few times. And I think it's kind of hit the bottom on this 60-minute candle. And I think it's going to go north. But it does show there's a big trend here that's taking it south. So it kind of has mixed reviews of what it's going to do. It could go bounce. It could bounce here and come back into structure. But this is a very, very hard support line here that I was messing with all day today. It bounced 3 and 4 times, came up, went down, and it created this little channel that it stayed in. So there's mixed reviews on this Aussie dollar, but it's been tanking all month. Maybe it's time for it to get back and join the big boys there. Okay, let's go to pound dollar. Let's look at this. If you take a look here, it's in consolidation. It's tested both sides of support and resistance. It's pierced it a few times here and here and here. It's played with it. It's kind of hard to tell which way it's going to go because it is in consolidation. But if you look at these, somewhat look like Bollinger Bands. It looks like it's trending, where it has some strength building up to go north. Okay, so we want to watch this one. Is it pound dollar? Let me see. Yeah, pound dollar is not on that list that I see, but it definitely started off here on this pivot point, but it looks like it may want to go north after here. It's kind of tested this line a few times. So let's look at dollar Swiss. This one, dollar Swiss, looks like it may want to go long. Let me erase these lines. All right, so let's take a look here. So it looks like it's staying in structure pretty good. Let me see here. It tested this line a few times. Looks like it wanted to test it and bounce back up. Let's see here. If you take a look at here, it's been in consolidation all day here pretty much. I think what's going to end up happening on this one is probably going to come down here and test. It's going to test one more time and pierce it and go short. But it also has a lot of pressure to go north. So what I would do on this one is go back historically and look at the 480-minute chart. And it's got a lot of room to run. So it could just continue on this trend that it's on right here and go north. It's got a lot of pressure to do that. And it's kind of hit a high here. I think, let me see here. I think if it were to break here, if it were to break the 93,180, it's probably going to continue north. But it's got a pretty good support line here and here. So let's kind of keep an eye on that. I'd put an alert for 93,180. You can put alerts on investing.com. I'd strongly suggest you open up an account there and you can manage some alerts. It's pretty neat. I like it a lot. Okay. All right, what happened here? Oh, wow, look at this.
Why didn't the gods protect you? Why didn't they hide you better from such?
see. This is the 1 minute. Let me look at the 60 minute.
Because they are angry at you.
60 minutes. Okay, so here's that. Let me see.
Is there anything you want to say to them?
This has mixed reviews, so just wait for some volume and also wait for some signals to come out. Let's look at pound Swiss. Okay, what's going to happen here?
Bring him forward, please.
That's a pretty good resistance line right there.
You made me suffer. And now I shall make you suffer.
It didn't even go towards the pivot point today. That's where it finished off. It didn't even hit it. Let me see.
Appreciate it to see I borrowed it from you.
Man, this is a very hard one to call.
Imagine it.
It keeps testing and coming back down. I think it's going to continue to stay on this trend here. It's going to try and reach this resistance line here and then shoot down. This resistance line is 118.325. When it hits that, I'd look for a hard bounce. It's touched it many times. It's tested it many times right here. Anyway, let's go to Aussie Dollar Jpy. And this one's pretty easy to see. Let's take a look at something here. It looks like it's going down. It's got this short trend reversal here, and it did break structure here. So it may continue to go north. But it looks like it's hit the bottom. So we will see. We just need some volume before we make a decision on this one. Let me put this erase mode on here. All right, let's go to Cad Yen.
Something you can't understand.
I think this is going to continue north. Let's wait for some signals with King Solomon. But I think it's going to continue north, coming from here. All right, guys, we probably went over about 10 or 12 trades. I don't know what's in the air today, but Mo, I got a massive headache. I suffer from allergies down in South Texas. But anyway, so as we get closer to the election, watch for Forex to be very volatile. There's a lot of crazy things going on the planet right now. There's a lot of investors, believe it or not, worldwide investors that actually invest in stirring up these riots. They'll fund certain groups to go out there to make it look like the world is really in a volatile spot, which it is. So, but anyway, so just be careful out there wherever you are. Today I was at the grocery store, and I saw more people than ever carrying guns on their side, on their hip. It's kind of crazy to see that. It looks like a civil war. But anyway, from Trading Places, Sid Guajardo in San Antonio, I wish you a farewell. We'll see you Monday. And take care and be careful. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.